What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the first, not welcome back, but welcome to the first VSN Weekly Rundown here, talking November 5th through November 11th. We're going to talk about it. We got tons to unpack from the NFL contenders that are starting to separate themselves, chaos in college football, and a red hot start in the NHL. So let's get right into it. We're gonna start. We're gonna start off with some college football. Now, it's craziness in college football right now. Looking at your top four teams as of this week. So you're looking at Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and Alabama. 1, 2, 3, and 4 across the board. Now, personally, I think Ohio State's been the most impressive. They've taken care of who they needed to, even with a little bit of scares they had against Penn State last week. Indiana had a scare against Penn State. This week, Texas A&M, solid team. Same with Alabama. So tons of different things here that could happen. You could see Alabama's taking on Oklahoma this weekend as well. So a lot could shake up in the next in the next week or so. It's going to be a crazy amount of time. But here's your top four. Let us know if these are your top four teams in college football right now as well. Personally, I think Texas A&M could be number two. Just saying. I think they could be number two. But we'll see. We'll take a look at the college football playoff bracket for week 11. So you got Alabama at 4. So they would face the winner of Georgia and Georgia, Southern, and Florida. You got Ohio State number 1 right now. So they'd face the winner of Notre Dame and Oregon, which would be a heck of a matchup. And you got Miami taking on Texas Tech as well. That would be a solid game, even though I don't think Miami should be in here. I still think it should be BYU in this spot and not Miami or even Texas should be out. I think that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. Let us know what you think, though. For sure, it's going to be a crazy couple weeks leading up to the college football playoffs and whatnot, expanding out to 12 teams. The last year or two, and the next year it'll go to 16. So it'll be interesting to see where things go with this one. So let us know who you think should be in, who should be out, who's overrated in this college football playoff week 12 as well. So we're going to jump over now to the NFL with this weekly rundown stuff. We're trying to make this quick for you. So it kind of gives you a whole bunch. Let's talk about some week 10 takeaways. Week 10 takeaways in the NFL. You had the Philadelphia Eagles, who had that comeback overtime win against the Green Bay Packers as well. If you take a look at our power rankings right here, might be a little controversial for some of us, but I got the Indianapolis Colts at number 2, Detroit Lions at 3, LA Rams, the Seattle Seahawks at 4 and 5. Now, yes, I know the Seattle Seahawks are leading the NFC West, tied for the NFC West lead right now, but I think the Rams are a better team than the Seattle Seahawks. Said it. I think Matt Stafford's a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. I think they got more weapons to use against teams, and they look more solid than Seattle. Both teams have looked really good. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. Just crazy enough, though. I mean, I think it's tough. I almost did not put the Eagles there. But I did. I stuck with it just because I think that's where we're at. So as we're looking at week 11 here, Colts did have a little bit of a battle. They're able to take care of business, though, in overtime against the Falcons. Bears, how about the 6-3 Chicago Bears, tied for first place in the NFC North, even though I don't know if they're going to be a team to be able to hold on to that lead or hold on to that consistency. Patriots get a big win over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They almost made my top 5, but weren't quite there yet. Almost, but not quite there. Rams again with a big 42-26 win over the 49ers. Seahawks 44-22 over the Cardinals as well. So huge games for those guys. You jump into week 11, take a look at it. You got the Jets and the Patriots on Thursday Night Football tomorrow night. Make sure you stay here. Variety Sports Network, like, subscribe, share out. because we're going to be doing our week 11 NFL picks tomorrow night. So be here as well, right here on Variety Sports Network. But you got tons of awesome games this week. You got Tampa Bay and Buffalo. Minnesota and Chicago should be a good one. You get let's see, what else do we have on here? We got Seattle and LA. So this will be a good one. You get the LA Rams at home taking on the Seattle Seahawks. You get Kansas City at Denver as well. And then you get the Lions, Eagles on Sunday night. And then Monday night, you get a boring, probably won't be boring, but you get Cowboys, Raiders on Monday night. So let us know. Give us your picks now. Let us know your picks now. Give it to them. Put them in the comments. Let us know who you think is going to win week 11 games. Okay, you get 3 days, couple hours, a day or so till tomorrow night's game between the Jets and the Patriots. So let us know who you think is going to win that one. I think it's the easy pick, but the Jets did play pretty solid against the Browns, and the Browns defense is not a joke. They're pretty solid. They're pretty solid as well. So let us know. Stay tuned. Make sure you stay here. Week 11 picks tomorrow night. Jumping over to the NHL, you got tons of NHL, and it's been a heck of a season so far for the NHL. You got our power. We dropped our first Super 16, or not Super 16. We're calling it the Power 16 over in our community chat area. So make sure you go check that out as well. You get tons of awesome stuff here at Variety Sports Network. So make sure you just check it out. We got number one as the Colorado Avalanche. One regulation loss so far, 27 points. They've dominated almost everybody they played this year. Hard to not put them in number one. Truly is hard to not put them in number one. Why did I just hit that? That's not what I meant to hit. So number two, I got the Anaheim Ducks. Number two, we got the Anaheim Ducks. I don't know how or why, where this team came from this year, but they're playing some really, really outstanding hockey at 11-4-1, 23 points on the year. Their goal differential is 14 points right now. They're 5-1 at home, 6-3-1 on the road. They're 8-2 in their last 10 games. So they're right there as well. I mean, it's just wildness in the NHL. Wildness in the NHL. We'll just put it that way. You get Montreal, who's tied with Boston, who's Montreal made this top list for now, top five at least, as well. Along with wrapping it up with the Carolina Hurricanes. So all kinds of stuff here at Variety Sports Network. Again, this is Variety Sports Network Weekly Rundown. We'll try to do this every week, every Wednesday night for you right here as well. Let's see what we can jump into next. Oh, let us know if you think our Power 16 is right or if it's wrong as well. We'll update those every week as well. So make sure you go check it out over in our community posts. Let's jump over to the NBA. Got a little bit of NBA news. So you got Nico Harrison out as the Mavs, as a Dallas Mavericks GM. Not necessarily a surprise there. In my eyes, it was something that I think we all kind of could have seen coming at some point in time. So yeah, he's out. OKC, Oklahoma City's off to one of the best starts as ever for reigning champions. 11-1 so far on the season. You got some surprise team like the Detroit Pistons who are playing really well. But then you have a team that I didn't realize how awful they were right now. And in the Indiana Pacers, who've won one game, they're 1-9 or something like that, 1-11. They're not very good. Not very good right now as well. Plus, we'll talk about this really quick. There's a new All-Star game format coming up that was announced Tuesday night. Tonight's Wednesday. Here's how it's going to be. So it's going to be United States once again versus the world format. So that'll be the format. United States versus the world, but the format will go and how the teams will be formed is going to change. Okay. So beyond the obvious change, going to a 3-team format featuring 8-man rosters, 2 of which will be made up of American players and a third of international selections. So 3. There are a couple of changes to how those players will be selected, though. So you'll have your basic starting 5, right? So you got 5 starters and 7 reserves from each conference, with a combination of fan, media, and player voting for the starters, and coaches picking the reserves remain unchanged. Differences, though, is there will no longer be any positional requirements for this. So in the past, starters have been made up of 2 backcourt players and 3 front court players, with the reserves being the same split plus 2 wild cards. This year, though, the starters will be uh, the 5 top vote getters, regardless of position, and the reserves will be the top 7, regardless of position. So, let me know what you think about that. Might not be bad. Might not be bad. You get to see, you kind of get to see this big group for once. This different format. You get top guys going with top guys. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. Jumping over to some MLB news, Paul Skeens wins the NL Cy Young Award for the 2025 season. Heck of a season for Paul Skeens, even though there was some reports coming out today that he would like to be traded before his 2029 free agency starts. And he would like to play for the New York Yankees. Surprise, surprise. Who wouldn't at this point in time? We'll see. We'll see. Skeens had a heck of a season, though. Heck of a season for the Pittsburgh Pirates. And, coming off a Rookie of the Year campaign last year, it's no surprise. He was a unanimous number 1 choice across, for the NL Cy Young Award, which don't blame him. There's nobody in the NL that's anywhere close to what Paul Skeens is doing when it comes to just overall pitching. Just my eyes. Tarek Skubal wins his second in a row, second AL Cy Young Awards. First time this happened in 8 years or something like that, or who was the last person to do it? I just was looking it all up too. Find it for you, but yeah, he won it again, back to back Cy Young Awards for Tarek Skubal. He's the first back to back winner since Jacob deGrom in the 18-19 season for the that's not right. Yeah, first pitcher to win a back-to-back Cy Young since Jake deGrom did it in 18 and 19. The first AL pitcher to do it since Pedro Martinez in 1999 and 2000 for the Boston Red Sox. So congratulations to both of those guys on incredible seasons as well. And last but not least, we're just going to take a quick look at the AP Top 25 in men's college basketball. You get Houston, who jumps Purdue to be number 1. St. John's drops 8 spots to number 13 here in the AP Top 25 as well. But you get Arizona, who jumps up 7 spots to number 5. So let us know what you think of the AP Top 25 for this week 2 of the college basketball season. And make sure you tune in every night, or not every night, but every Thursday night, so tomorrow night as well, for a new episode of the Fast Break with Shoot the Rock. Awesome guy. Gives you tons of in-depth coverage and footage of the men's college basketball universe right now. So make sure you tune into that as well. Hopefully you've enjoyed this weekly rundown here of Variety Sports Network. As always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate you watching, and see you next week.